Hey guys, good morning. Welcome into another day of our morning mobility videos. Today I'm going to be talking about the lower back and how we can combat lower back pain with these three exercises. So when we look at pain at any location in our body, pain is just there to tell us that something is wrong. Something is wrong, and if you do not stop, something worse is going to happen. So when we look at lower back pain, for example, that can be many different issues going on, and depending on the pain that you're experiencing, I have three exercises that have helped work for some acute lower back pain. Okay, these exercises are just going to help strengthen the muscles around your spine, strengthening the core muscles so that that lower back pain isn't needed and you guys are stronger into that location. That lower back pain goes away because now I have muscles that are able to keep me from getting into that injury location. The pain isn't needed because I have now stronger muscles there to keep me from getting into those injury locations. Okay? So the very first exercise I'm going to show you today is a short lever side plank. Alright, so for this short lever side plank, I'm just going to be laying down on my side. And this is just going to help reset the muscles on the lateral part of my spine. For example, to be more specific, I'm going to be strengthening what is called our QL muscle, okay, our quadratus lumborum. So when I'm here, I'm bending my knees, my abs are tight, and I'm just going to go ahead and lift my hips off the ground like this, and I'm going to try and squeeze my butt as hard as I can and keep my abs squeezed as hard as I can too. So this is just help reset a neutral spine from any other deficiencies that you've created through picking stuff up off the floor, cooking dinner, anything you've done in your normal daily routine. You can create deficiencies on either side of your body. We're going to help reset that so that those deficiencies are a lot less. So how I'm going to hold this is just a normal 30-second hold right here, and I'm feeling all of that contraction along the bottom part of my abs here. So a 30-second hold, okay? Say I held that for 30 seconds. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch sides, and you'll know if there's a deficiency if you feel like one side is a lot harder than the other side. So I'm going to get here now. Once again, abs tight, glutes I'm going to squeeze, and I'm holding myself up here. Okay? We're just going to hold this position again for 30 seconds, and that is our short lever side plank. Alright, so I just showed you guys the short lever side plank. The next exercise we're going to get into is a short lever plank, normal plank, okay? So how we're going to do that is I'm going to turn off to the side. I'm going to stay on my knees to make this one a little bit better to our more of an audience. Some of you guys can't do it with your legs straight. I'm just going to go ahead and sit to my knees. It's a lot easier to lock in my hips this way. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be here. I'm going to squeeze my butt underneath me. So if you watch my hips right here, my hips are normal. Now I'm going to squeeze my hips underneath me. So I just rotated my hips underneath me. It's going to help lock in the core, lock in the hips. And I'm just going to walk my hands out as far as I can without any pain, and two, I want to make sure I can keep those hips rotated underneath me, okay? So I'm squeezing my butt, hips are still underneath me. And I'm just going to hold this position here because really if I were to walk any further, I'd be in the water. Okay, so we're just going to hold this location, and we're going to hold this for 30 seconds to feel everything on the front side of my abs here. Okay, so a 30-second hold with that short lever plank. Okay, so I just showed you guys the short lever side plank, short lever plank. Now we're going to look at the glute bridge. Okay, so we attack the muscles up into the core. Our glutes are actually part of our core because they're the most center point of our body. We do a lot of moving through our hips, and if you aren't moving through your hips, and more importantly, you aren't using your glutes when you're moving through your hips, you're using your low back, that's going to promote a lot of lower back stiffness, promoting a lot of lower back pain. So whenever we bend over, whenever we do a lot of our exercises in our everyday life, we want to move through and use these glute muscles. So a good way to strengthen those muscles is just going to be laying down on your back, like this here, okay? I'm going to make sure my abs are really tight. So my abs are tight here, and all I'm going to do is push my feet directly into the floor, raising my hips up,
And as I raise my hips up, I want to make sure my abs are tight. So I'm not arching my back like this, getting them up, but my abs are off. I want to make sure my abs and my ribs are down like this. Abs are tight. Feel all the contraction here in my glutes. This is going to help reset my hips, bring more strength and coordination to my glute muscles back here. Okay, I'll hold that for 30 seconds, making sure all the contraction is here in my glutes. If you guys are feeling it in your quads, or your hamstrings, or your calves, or your low back, you're not doing the movement right. Okay, so I want you to put all of your focus through your head, move all of that contraction down here into your glutes. So really focus on just feeling this movement through your glute muscles. Okay, it might take some time, but the more you do that exercise, the more familiar your glutes are going to be with contracting. The more you're better with this exercise, the more it's going to transfer into all of the other movements in your everyday life. Okay, so do those 3 exercises as many times as you need to per day, maybe in the morning or at night, and I promise you your low back will start feeling a lot better. I hope you guys enjoyed today's mobility video. Please check in daily, as I will be sending out a new video every single day. If you want more content on strength conditioning or recovery, please check out on Instagram at victory_strong. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thank you.